I'm at North Downs Way checkpoint 5, which is somewhere around this area, either up there. This is where I have on my Strava, but it could easily be further up around that way. Anyway, in this area, running checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6. I've already run it one way, and it's a doozy. There's lots of nice hills in there. I'm going to be getting the poles out in the last mile and a half, because that is really going to be a struggle on the way back. But here we go. I'll record it on my trusty poor man's GoPro and post it back up later. This is the first place to watch out, between quarter of a mile and half a mile in to CP5 to CP6. See, it's quite steep down there, and this path is very rooty and near the edge, so I can quite imagine, especially on a wet day, you can end up going down the side there, so keep an eye out for that. 3/4 of a mile in, I've just come over the bridge, going over Godstone Hill. I think there's a dual carriageway. You can't miss it. Get to the end here, and we're turning right. And again, I said this, I don't know how many times, but Centurion are very, very good at mapping out their routes. There are little flags all along, so there will almost certainly be flags there and arrows directing you this way, but just something to be aware of, just in case. Additionally, having turned right, running down this hill, you'll get to this power thing, and you're not going down the hill there, you're turning up here. See the sign, North Downs Way, and following it around this way, not to the left, not there, that's all dug up, churned up. It's around here. Once you got around the White House, you'll see that Woldingham to the left. I just realised it's facing the wrong way. You'll see Woldingham to the left. You see a road going down. We're actually going that way. Following signs to Marden Park, which I assume is that to the left, perhaps. Just going up to Flower Lane, and as I remember, the path continues just directly opposite. Yeah, we can see it there. So, no worries on this one, just follow straight across the road and try not to fall over. That path we've run along runs mostly parallel with this road, so you'll see this road to your right pretty much all the way up. Just comes out here, gets to this T-junction at the end where you've got a car park just over there, and we go around to the right, and from memory we don't go around very far until we cut off back into the trees to the right. So I'll record this as I'm running along, just because I don't think I've got very far to go to the turn off. Here we are, turning not down there, it was going down the hill, but here, which is running parallel to the road. This gate we're coming up to now, I think, from memory, is the only place where it's really possible to get lost. And again, not really, just out of here, turn right down the hill, just 20 metres maybe, and then there'll be North Downs Way picking up as a path on the left. So I'll just record this bit. And there's where the path picks up again. Travels. This, however, so just coming through Chalk Pit Lane, I think it was, and this is where I get the poles out, and the poles are going to remain out for the last mile and a half, because we go up this, which as you can see is quite steep, and then I think it flattens off a little bit, and then we've got a full half mile of straight up to get to the next checkpoint, checkpoint 6. So I better get the poles out and start climbing. Right, I'm 1 mile from the checkpoint. I've just got to this area here. We can see there's a N25 down the bottom there, and the path goes along this way. And we're following this tree line around. We're not going up there into the trees. So if you get here, just keep going straight ahead with the trees to your left. And this is the half a mile that is purely up. It's not pretty, it's not pleasant. You're not going to enjoy it. If you've got cheat sticks, get them out now. If you haven't still got them out from that previous hill. And then when you get to the top, have your pork pie, your cup of tea, whatever it takes you to go from the final checkpoint to the finish line. But keep your cheat sticks out, because within about half a mile, perhaps less, of the checkpoint 6, you'll find another steep hill, which if you haven't already got the cheat sticks out, there's no point in getting them out because it's quite short. But if you do have them out, it's well worth it. So, right, back at the checkpoint 6 car park. See, I've still got my cheat sticks out, and you're going to want to keep them out, as I said in the previous clip, because you're going to be heading across there. So over the road, there's a path almost directly opposite, and within half a mile tops, there's a very short, it's going to be a couple of 100 metres of very steep up. Keep your sticks out for those, for that section, and put them away after that, because you probably won't need them from then for the rest of the run. It's relatively flat-ish. You've seen CP6 to finish video. If not, check that out and you'll see what it's like for yourself. Okay, signing off, gonna go home, have a shower.